Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, guess who I've got here? Who are you? Huh? Who are you, young man? It's RJ, because he's over at the pension house where we're still staying, because there's still no power, and we're just having to. It's a gamble, trying to see whether it would be worth us buying even a cheap generator, which we could probably afford, or RJ, I'm gonna murder you, or whether we should just continue in our cheap single room in a single bed. That's a crush, I can tell you, but it's just the two of us, Beth and I. So anyway, this is where we're at, and this is what I've got. Just a moment while I throw a child down the stairs. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? That means yes. Okay, but it doesn't mean he's in agreement with me. Okay, so what's on the agenda? Well, just thought I'd bring you up to date with my day yesterday. Beth was away in Cebu with her sister. They had stuff to do over there, so they went over. Beth accompanied her sister and one child. So I was here on my own, trying to work out how best I could use my time. Of course, I'm still trying to take things easy, so I'm certainly not driving, and a tricycle is just this side of comfortable enough. But I decided in the end that I must try and do something for baby Jane. Now, we had some money come in for baby Jane to help her so that we can get her to the hospital. So this was my plan. I decided that I would go to the hospital, the local hospital, because I'd been told by our Dr. C and his assistant there's an orthopedic doctor there. So I went up there. Turns out that it's only on Fridays. So the doctor is only on Fridays, and it's a walk-in. That means you just go up there. The earlier the better. Depends where you want to do your waiting. Do you want to do it at the front end or the back end? And if you do it at the back end, you might not get in to see the doctor because he only has so many hours in the day. So we will go on Monday, and we will be there early to make sure that baby Jane is registered to see the orthopedic doctor. Meantime, what can I do in the meantime? I'm sitting around wondering what I can do. And in the pension house that we've got, obviously these places are not charging a huge amount of money, so they can't run a generator for 24/7. So there are periods during the day when there is no power, even with a generator. So they, yes, you can't sit there, my boy. So anyway, so I thought what I would do is I'd go and talk to the lady at the drugstore. And they have a chemist there at the drugstore. And we talked about rickets, because it kind of looks like, layman's diagnosis, it kind of looks like baby Jane has rickets. And I think that this can be cured with good nutrition and some dietary supplements, you know, the right vitamins, get some kind of a cocktail going that has the right vitamins to handle this particular disability. She is the sweetest child, and really broke my heart to see that the family had apparently given up on, or didn't believe that they could do anything about it. So I mentioned to the chemist, I said, you know, in the UK after the Second World War, the government handled an outbreak of rickets in young kids because of bad nutrition, lack of food during the Second World War, and kids didn't do so well. So they handled it very, very simply. They just gave everybody cod liver oil. And I remember having to take cod liver oil Right, now back then it wasn't sweetened like a syrup with an orange taste. It was just the raw deal, and you held your nose and you did what you had to, or what your mother told you. So that's what was handled there. And the chemist said, cod liver oil. And then she called to someone at the back of the store, and what do you know? I get a bottle of cod liver oil, a syrup, and it's orange tasted, so it's not too nasty to take. And I went out, found Mario, who is our trusted tricycle driver, who always used to help us with our stuff when we didn't have a bike or when we didn't have the truck. So he and I got in the tricycle and we took off, and we went to Burgos, which is about 18 kilometers down the road from Talabong. And we took the bottle of treasure to the mum, and we found the mum. She was just coming back from being in a meeting at the school. I didn't get to see baby Jane because she was still in class, but we gave instructions to the mom, and we told her that tomorrow morning Mario is going to pick her up at 7 in the morning, and he's going to bring her to the hospital where we will be waiting. And we'll be waiting, and we will go in with baby Jane and the mom, and we'll talk to the orthopedic doctor. And I have high hopes, being an incurable optimist, I have high hopes that we're going to be able to handle this with diet and nutrition. It's going to be a babysitting job, I feel, but I'm willing to do that. So the little girl is coming with her mom now. The mom is one of the recipients of one of the mattresses from the Sandman. And come on, young man, you have to be a good boy now, okay? All right. So she has been one of the recipients for a mattress, and that whole small community there has also received some of the mattresses. Now, honey, they do everything I say. If you believe that, you believe anything. So we gave the cod liver oil, and she has promised to give it to baby Jane every single day. And hopefully, when we see the orthopedics doctor, I should say, we're going to get some kind of a plan of action to get baby Jane onto a program, and possibly, I don't know, give cod liver oil to the rest of the kids. Not that they'll thank me. But anyway, that's the update. So then back onto the tricycle and the waiting Mario, and he brought me back home, and I was able to stop off at Nesta, who has parked our aged Volkswagen, which is still in bad need of some repairs, and he's very kindly parked it at the back of his house, and the workshop and the little house that he has. They don't have much, I can tell you. But anyway, they've got the Volkswagen parked out of the way. So this is a kind of a dual purpose update. What are we going to be doing now? Well, still trying to get money out of the ATM. The Great God ATM has taken a day off or two, and is not actually operating. So we're hoping that that will come on soon. As I say, it's a juggle, deciding whether we should stay for another couple of days or get a cheap generator, which will only be a stopgap just for bringing water up to the house, because everything else you can do without. You can make candles and flashlights and lights and so on, but you need to have water. So a small generator would probably do the job of just running one pump, but we'll still have to research that, and are grateful for the info that we've had on that. So from me right now, thanks for looking in. I'll be doing other videos so that we can keep up the pressure on our channel. Bye for now.